back with another video, and today I want to talk to you about childlike joy because when is the last time that you have allowed yourself to feel like a kid? I feel like in this world, we are constantly looking forward to the next chapter. Like when I was a kid, I wanted to be a teenager. When I was a teenager, I wanted to be an adult. And it's just kind of this looking forward to the next thing. But I think all of us can agree that when you do reach adulthood, it's kind of like a balloon deflating and making that really sad sound of because it's kind of facing this reality of being an adult and now having so many responsibilities, becoming aware of so many things in this world that you were shielded from as a kid, but also just not feeling free to be joyous and stupid and playful and silly and weird and yourself. There is this authenticity that we have as kids that the world tries to take away from us because sometimes they just can't handle the magic. They can't handle the magic, and I think there's something so powerful and admirable about a person who's able to still show up as a kid, still show up with that inner child booming and feeling seen and heard and validated. So I wanted to say that today and remind you that it's okay to be silly. And there is this beautiful quote. I think it says, "Seriousness is the disease of adulthood." And I really love this quote, and I think it's very accurate because when is it that we decided that we couldn't just be weirdos anymore? When is it that we decided that, oh, now we're grown, now we're adults, we need to be acting like this way, and we can't be having a good time, and we need to be taking things seriously, and you need to get a job, and you need to be successful, and you need to make sure that people know that you're successful and that you have money and that you are popular. Excuse me. But it's how did we get here? Truly, how did we get here? Because all of us started off, for the most part, playing in the freaking playground, playing charades, playing hopscotch, skip and rope, just being kids, just being silly. And as a kid, did you ever think to yourself, oh, I should be somewhere else right now and I should actually be working very hard rather than just enjoying this moment? No, that's not how you thought as a kid. You weren't at a birthday party thinking, oh my god, I have so many bills to pay right now, I can't even enjoy this party. Or dreading the next day and having that anxiety of I have to work in the morning or whatever it might be, And I think there's just I don't know what the word is for this. Drop it in the comments if you know. It must be some really beautiful niche word. I'm sure there is a niche word to describe this feeling, but it's kind of the nostalgia of being a kid. And more so the word I'm thinking of is the feeling of knowing that you can never go back to a moment because it's in the past, but just wanting to feel that way again, wanting those experiences again. And the way that I was as a kid was just so careless. I was so carefree and I was so enthusiastic and optimistic, and I even talking to younger people and even people my age, early mid-20s, there's still that spark in their eyes and there's still that enthusiasm. And I find that as life goes on, a lot of us lose that spark and we settle for what's comfortable and we settle for the mundane and the routine and the comfort and the security rather than what we actually want, which is, adventure and experiences and challenges and love and intimacy and connection. Not the same day we're living over and over and over again just to pay the bills that are gonna exist regardless, it's like reliving this loop again and again and again, rather than like waking up as a child thinking the day is my oyster, the world is my oyster, this is gonna be the best day ever. And like putting that intention out there and having that actually come true because you've put the intention out there. So I really like look up to people who do like inner child work, or who teach that kind of modality of like healing and just like being in touch with yourself, shadow work. I went to like a little shadow work free group meeting thing the other day. We talked a lot about this, and I thought it was so cool because we're all just kids in adult bodies. Like we are all just, like we don't change. That doesn't go away. That part of us doesn't go away of like how we were as kids. It's just that we get better at hiding it because we feel like we have to, because it doesn't feel safe for us to be who we were. And a lot of times this goes so deep in the sense that like you have experiences that literally cause you to have trauma and to carry a lot of emotions regarding things that happen to you with you throughout your life, so that you don't even have the like desire to be yourself anymore, that you feel that it's genuinely like unsafe if you do that. So I really like encourage you to surround yourself with people who like truly let that inner child shine, and always put that person first. Like always put that little baby, like child, toddler version of you first, because that is like who you are. Just because you've aged, just because you're an adult now or whatever, doesn't mean that spirit, that childlike spirit, has disappeared. Like it hasn't gone anywhere. It's just waiting for you to remember who you really are, and that you are literally deserving of every good thing in this world. So I don't want you to forget that. I love you so much. I want you to drop down in the comments a funny story from your childhood. Like, what is the most embarrassing thing that you did as a child? I would love to know, and I'll share mine so you don't feel like bad about this. But I would say like a really embarrassing thing I did as a kid was like, I was so, honestly, my whole Facebook is evidence that like I was embarrassing myself. But honestly, it's like embarrassing, but at the same time it's so funny, and it's me, and I'm not like truly embarrassed. I just kind of say that to be funny. But my Facebook account was so, I think one time I posted like a Facebook post that said like it said something like did anyone else think that test was so hard? Like, oh my god. Or I don't even know, to be honest. I'd have to go through my Facebook, but it's like just I would update people on everything. Like it was my Twitter or something, because I would literally update like my classmates on everything, and they would like answer. And then I one time went to this like festival thing with my friend, and I took videos of basically the whole freaking festival and then posted it and was like, go to my friend's Facebook for part 2. And I really thought I was doing something with that, but it was just so funny. Like it's so funny and nostalgic to look back on, because honestly, it's like that's how I want to be showing up like today. Like I want that confidence, because that girl was confident. Like if there's one thing she was very confident. So wanted to share that little tidbit. But let me know some silly stories down below. I love to hear these things, and don't lose sight of that little kid. Let that little kid shine, and whoever has a problem with it can get out. Like seriously, the door is right there. So yeah, I love you so much. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I will be back tomorrow with another video, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And yeah, that's everything from me. Bye now.